thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here it comes.
Ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to two and one now. And he misses again, ball 3.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
The 3-1 pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
And in steps Scott Kingery. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Hey! 0-1.
Ball 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. Camargo brings it in to Frazier at the bag. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roman Quinn. He drew a walk his first time up. Pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring Williams Astudillo into bat.
Williams Astudillo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Hey.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Stepping in now, Trevor Williams. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Up next for the Buccos, Cole Tucker. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Got a pretty good pitch to hit there and turned it into extra bases. And to me, this goes back to what we were saying about this reliever pitching longer than he's really used to. I do think he's fighting exhaustion right now.
From the stretch. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 1-0 home. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 7-0.
And not to take any credit away from the hitter on this RBI base knock, but I think it's clear this reliever is running on empty at this point. We were just discussing it, and now he serves up a good pitch to hit. He's given a good effort out there, but he's worked harder than he's used to, and I don't think he has anything left.
So here's Adam Frazier. Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box, Ke'Bryan Hayes, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
8 runs and even 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
The 1-2.
Ball 2.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
A fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
To the plate now, Josh Bell, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1.
Ball, that pitch is up.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. He will score as they extend their lead even further.
Man, he's been killing it all game long. Those 2 RBIs bring his total for the game to 5, so he's been at his best when it matters most. No doubt making a bid for player of the game.
Victor Arano gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Gregory Polanco, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Lifetime against this particular arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Arano, the native of Mexico. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 4 runs here in this half inning. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Quinn is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Nick Williams.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And the pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down the line and fair. That's a hit.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Gene Segura standing in as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. That's popped up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's the 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he misses again. Ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So striding in, Andrew McCutchen. Third AB for him here. His previous efforts have resulted in a pop out and a double play. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. One left for Philadelphia. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Sir Anthony Dominguez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Johan Camargo.
Not shortstop, Johan Camargo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike one. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. 1-0.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. (3-1) the count to the Pirates shortstop.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
The batter, the catcher, Williams.
Striding in once again, Williams Astudillo. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
1-0.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's running. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Ready for another shot now, Trevor Williams. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First delivery to him on the way. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. To second for one. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
The right fielder.
Into the box now, Cole Tucker. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. From the belt, the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Ready now, Randy Arozarena. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. The 2-0.
Ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-0 pitch. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Fastball too high, ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Before the 0-2, a look to first. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Quinn is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball left side. Camargo picks it up cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. You just sensed it was coming with the heaviness of the rain, and all the radar maps that we're seeing online lead us to believe this will be at least an hour.
Matt, this has the makings of we're going to see 2 different pitchers come out after this delay. The conditions are bad. It looks like this rain is going to be around for a while. I'd be a bit surprised if either of these pitchers come back out.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Davidas Nevoroskis comes on as the new pitcher following the lengthy delay, and it looks like he's just about ready to go. One gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius. First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Nevoroskis was actually born in Lithuania. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Real Muto.
At the plate, JT Realmuto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Ke'Bryan Hayes.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
No strike.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
3-0 to him now. Pitch on the way.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 3-1. This one's flared out toward left. Coming on is McCutchen. He can't get there as it falls in.
The first baseman, number 55.
Josh Bell will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And there's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a fastball taken high for a ball. The 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. Runners on the move for second. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, you know it's not a hit and run right there with a 3-2 full count. Just putting a runner in motion, but it worked out just the same. Nice base hit right there, and we got first and third.
Into the box now, Gregory Polanco. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full. 3-2 here.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Runners off for second. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Now batting.
So here's Johan Camargo. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First offering on its way. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Into the box, Williams Astudillo. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Ready with the 0-1. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Segura for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 7th inning coming up. Pirates on top, 11-0. Now at the plate, Scott Kingery. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. The 3-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The center fielder, number 24.
Digging in, Roman Quinn. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A bouncer to the left side. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so the call will stand as safe. Neil Walker will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Phillies, number 12, Neil Walker.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-2 fouled off. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
So now to the plate, Gene Segura, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Phillies strand one. They trail in this one 11-0.